Hello fellow engineers and welcome to Astro Colony. Now this is a game where you mine asteroids, and create space colonies, and oh no, there's a black hole with me sucked in. Anyway, before we get into it, I did just want to say that this video is sponsored by Terrad Games, the developers. Thanks for supporting the channel, and if you enjoy the look of this game, click the link in my description. It comes out tomorrow in early access. So let's get into it. Let's start a new game. You get to select seed number, so of course we're going to be going with a very nice number. And basically we start off, we're on this ship here. Look, here we are. Me and the boys and the girls and this dude. And basically they're telling us the background story. No, to be honest, mate, I'd rather watch Timberborners, wouldn't you? I'm guessing not. Anyway, floating TV man said we are colonists. We're going to be building like a space station and then mining asteroids and basically spreading ourselves into the universe. And oh, there goes my bros. See you later, guys. And this robot, he knows I'm British. Anyway, he's going to be guiding us through what we're doing. But basically we start on this platform. This is like our space ship, I guess. At the moment, it's just like a standstill platform. It's sort of like a space oil rig, a space rig. But we will be able to like move it around and go to like see other planets and space stations and things. And if you feel like it's a bit lonely in space, you can actually play this in multiplayer. Anyway, first off, in order to build anything, we need some resources. Now, thankfully, we do have a jetpack, so that means we can sort of like we can just hover in the air, which is cool. But yeah, we're gonna go over to like these asteroids, and can you see on the right there? That tells us what resource it has in. Oh, it disappeared. It smashed into my thing. It's gone. Right, let's find another one. Here we go. So that has a load of black ore, which is carbon. So we can just bash away at this. Boosh. We'll need carbon later on, but for now, as you can see on the left, we need some iron and some copper. So this one has iron in, so we'll give this a bit of a mine. Give me that lovely, lovely iron. All right, there we go. This one over here has copper and iron. Quite a rare find. So we will boosh that out of existence and then head back to our platform because now we need to do some crafting. So in here, we can press this little button here and we can craft these ores into their retrospective bars. So turn both those on and now we're making bars, baby. Now, you may have noticed as we were smashing those asteroids, we're gaining science points, which means we have a tech tree. Now, the first thing we're going to unlock is the oxygen. Because if you look in the bottom left, we're losing oxygen. So we're going to build one of these. I think we'll just shove it on the edge there. Now, what this does, this creates oxygen out of ice. So we need to go find some ice. And luckily, there are many asteroids floating around that might contain them. Cheers, little robot dude. All right, so let's head over to this blue one. Because, oh yes, it's got some ice in it. So we'll have some of that, please. And then if we head over to here, we can use ice to refill oxygen. And now we can breathe again. Lovely. Anyway, in order for this to work automatically, it's going to need some power. So in the tech tree, we've got to unlock some electricity. But we need more science points, which means we got to do some more booshing. Oh, wow, what is that asteroid? I haven't seen that color yet. Ooh, look, it's got iron and gold in it. Give me that. Gold ore. Oh, but hang on, what's that one over there? That's even shinier. Sort of looks like a nugget of poo. Anyway, we'll have the gold out of there. Thank you very much. Oh, and what have I found? What have I found over here? A planetoid. A very, very strong shaped planetoid. That's got to be a sign. So yeah, these planetoids, you can actually attach them to your spaceship. They're also fully deformable, so we can terraform them however we want. And literally didn't mean to do that. And as you do this, you'll notice we're getting a dirt resource as well. There's also like copper ore in there as well. That's the right nut. I probably shouldn't do that. That's pretty disgusting. But anyway, let's get back to building over here because now we have the resources to unlock electricity. So we can build a reactor. So we'll plonk that there. And yep, that's a very efficient looking building. So we can shove a load of carbon in there. Now we've got 13 carbon. So we'll just put the max in. Now that is producing electricity. Look, it's smoking out the top. But you can see there's a socket out the front, which means a wire's got to come out and probably go into that, right? Now, whilst we've unlocked this electrical cable, you can see we can't build it. We need some copper spools, which means we need the handcrafting wire technology. So we'll unlock that. And then back in our inventory, we can simply turn on the copper wire production. And now we can make electrical cable. Electrically. So now this thing is powered, but in order for it to create oxygen manually, it's going to need a water intake. So in our tech tree, we can unlock water, and then we can build this. Now, this one's powered. We'll use these blades to grind up ice into water. But first off, we're going to need some cable to plug that in and then a pipe to come out and go into there, which means we're going to do a lot more booshing of asteroids until we've got loads and loads of resources. So now we can build our power cables just by dragging like that. If we want the water pipes, we need to unlock them with research. So I've just done that so we can do that. Lovely. And then we just got to fill this thing with ice. So it will grab the ice, shove it in there, there. And look, now the blades are spinning. That is making us water, which means we're nearly there, but we just need a way to store the oxygen. So in order to do that, we'll unlock the most crucial bit of research we'll do in this, engineering. And then with the hydrogen also unlocked, we can then get the oxygen barrier, which gives us the oxygen tank. So there we go. This is all set up. This is making us oxygen tanks. And we're going to need that oxygen tank to create an oxygen barrier. Now this sort of makes like a sort of bubble shield around us, meaning we can breathe wherever we are. So we probably want this sort of in the middle of our base. So let's shove it like there should do. Connect it up. And look, we're inside a bubble shield. So now we'll breathe while we're in here. As long as we're creating oxygen, which means as long as we're creating water and power, remember. Now you might be wondering, well, why is engineering so important? Can you see there? It creates engineering science. Now you may have noticed early on, to unlock all of these, they only need like normal research. If we move further up here, can you see they also need engineering science? The little cog in a head symbol. Yeah, if we scroll further to the end, you can see they need more and more things. Like these end ones, they need a bit of everything to unlock. So if we build one of these, a laboratory, I'm probably going to build this like over here, sort of out the way a bit. It is a big boy of a building. This one's powered will allow us to make those science points. So we better just power it. Boosh. And look, you can see electricity warning signs. That means our generators run out. So we better fill it with more carbon. So that's up and running. You can see the laboratory is up and running as well. And basically that turns iron bars and copper bars into those engineering science. Now later on, that's how we get the other things we need as well. But yeah, for now, let's put a load of bars in there since I've got loads on me. So that is up and running. Nice. You may notice we're not really automated. Whilst we've got these, they're not actually getting the resources they need. So what we're going to need to do, we're going to have to do some asteroid catching. Look at the look at the magnet. So we'll unlock that. I'm also, while I'm here, let's unlock deconstruction so we can move things about if needed. And the booster, because now flying around we can boost. Look how fast we're going. Whoa. Whoa. So yeah, that's going to be very handy because we're going to have to do a lot more mining as well. I probably should have got that before I did all the mining that I did do. But anyway, catching asteroids. So first off, we need an asteroid catcher. Let's just rotate this around and then perhaps shove it there. So here we go. Here is the building. So basically we can jump inside this and and now we're on a turret. We can literally be like, yes, I need some of that, please. And you can see in there, that is the asteroid that we captured. And that's going to be creating carbon, meaning inside here, we can then take the carbon out and shove it in there. However, that's a bit of an architect's job. We can of course, automate this by unlocking logistics, because that gives us access to conveyor belts. Now, to make conveyor belts, we're going to have to turn on iron plate crafting. But again, that's something we can also automate as well. But for now, we'll just do it by hand. So now we have conveyor belts. We can come out here. So you can see our conveyor belt has got the carbon on it. But we've got to this point, we've got that in the way. So we can just put an upward conveyor belt in, then a flat one, then a downward one, and a flat one. And that can go straight into there. So now we are fully automated. Lovely. And technically, we built our first bridge, which means we need a bridge review. This colony's first hump arch bridge made out of conveyors. It allows us to catch asteroids, and as they get mined, the carbon heads over the cable beneath and into the reactor, powering an entire station. So whilst it looks small, it's one of the most important bridges we've ever built. Isn't that right, Mr. Mate? So overall, I give this bridge a 7.7 out of 10. Bridge review. Right, however, this isn't fully automated. You'll notice this thing does not catch asteroids on its own. I have to keep coming in. I have to keep trying to find the right asteroid type and then keep boosting them so they come into me and repeating. However, if we go a bit further on, you can get an automated catcher, and that will require some engineering points. But first, let's get to this because it sounds very intriguing. The cosmic harpoon. Now, remember those planets we saw earlier, the planetoids? Well, I'm pretty sure if we build one of these, which we can shove up here actually. So now we have this, we can attract planetoids. So I see planetoid over there. We get the green arrow. So if we click that is now coming towards us, and we will be able to dock to that. And once docked, and once we have engines on our station, we'll be able to move around with that attached. And I think actually this is the one. Yeah, this is the one I found earlier. Now, you remember, I can mine all this by hand. That's a pretty architect move. Let's unlock a bit of mining. So we've got a drill. Let's shove it there. Oh, man, that is it's a beast. Again, this needs power. So let's take our power. I guess we can go to sort of there and take this straight up. And oh, no, they're on a different grid. They're on a different grid. Well, thankfully, because I'm big-brained, I think we're just going to build a new power station up here. So that now has electricity. This drill is going to be mining that resource, which is going to be getting us a load of copper. Oh, look how fast it is. A copper every 2 seconds. So we'll take some of that. Thank you very much. I mean, to be fair, this little dude, he did tell me to add a carbon reactor next to the drill. I mean, I was trying to do it my own way. Anyway, we'll unlock the automated catcher, but I think before that, we are going to need some logistics blocks, because basically these will allow us to filter what sort of resource comes along the conveyor belts. So basically, if we have a conveyor come out like that, we can then build a pusher in that direction and configure that to push carbon ore that way. And we could perhaps do another one that way that does ice. And I guess we probably want one for like all the different ores, because I've put the automatic thing here. So this is going to automatically get any asteroid in range. So this ice one, I think we'll take it sort of up and over, which hopefully means now this will start mining. So you can see it catches asteroids automatically. And then as the resources come out, this should sort them. So that is iron. So that's going to come out there. And then that's just going to get stored along that conveyor until I set up smelters and stuff. The next resource is also iron. So yeah, basically each resource will go a different direction. So the carbon will go into the power plant. The ice will go into the ice grinder. Everything else will come out this way. So I feel like we're pretty sorted. I'm going to get some engines going. So an electric thruster, that's going to take a bit of hydrogen. So hydro generator there. Connect it up with power. Connect it up with water. Then this also requires carbon as well. Now it looks like in order to sort of split resources, we're going to need a splitter. So we'll unlock the automation tab, which gives us access to that and some other things. Ooh, a rod. Shove our new splitter down there. Build a load more conveyors. And then we're making hydrogen. Except we're not, because the carbon, we're not making any more. That's because this is backed up. So we either need to send our iron somewhere for it to be like stored or used or something, or we can just like make more conveyor belts to store it. So, right, so that should give us enough space to store all the iron and stuff. So hopefully now we're making carbon. Hang on, why is there still no carbon? What's going on? Oh no, now the copper's backed up. Okay, well, give me a few more minutes. Oh, right, that's better. That took a while, but I think we're finally there. So this should... Oh, now the gold's backed up. Anyway, we've now got a gold nado, so that should store a bit more resources. So I think we're finally all good. For this to be working, sending resources to all the machines it needs to, meaning we can now build some of these electric thrusters. So I don't really know how these work. They seem to, you can rotate them. Whether that matters or not, let's just shove, I don't know, let's just shove one there. And do we think one is going to be enough to move... to move our new space station? Only one way to find out. So it looks like, do we... Oh yeah, if you look in the background, can you see the asteroids? As I move that up, we're moving up, definitely. Oh, okay, so this is how we move. Nice. Okay, the thing is, we've only got 38% efficiency. Now, it looks like that's because we don't have enough power. Our network consumption is 26. Our production is only 10. So basically, we need a load more of these. Now, we've just got to be careful about the power connector out the back. So let's build one there, another one there, another one there, and just conveyor along here, bung some splitters in, fill these up with some carbon to give them a boost start, and then we're up to 100% efficiency. Nice. So question is, where do we want to aim for? Oh, well, straight behind us, actually. Look way over there. That looks like something interesting. Oh, and also where I did my moving. Oh no, how far did we move? I don't know where my mining platform is. That's why we need to dock our planets first, right? Anyway, let's get moving. I reckon we're gonna head over to that one right over there. Right, so I think in order to go backwards, obviously we only have up, down, left, and right. And because of where it's facing, because the power is on that, it means we're moving forwards constantly. Oh god. So we've actually been moving that direction and we want to go that direction. So I guess instead we want to do something like that. Possibly 2 rows. All right, so they're all powered on going that direction. Oh man, so we're moving at 2,400 whatevers. We were moving at 400. Oh my god, look at the asteroids flying past. Okay, we are really going for it, and that is what we're aiming for. So, right, I want to go right a bit then. Oh, slow down. Power, stop. How do I get it to move the other way? No, we've gone past it. We've gone way past. Ah, there you go. So there's a button there. Apply connected thrusters with matching orientation. So I've made them all stop now. Okay, so now we just go to that one, power back up, and then... So I could just rotate some of these around, actually. All right, then you can see top left, it's moving towards me. Oh, that's the one with my mining platform on. Oh, we can see how that mine's got on finally. So we're coming up to it. So let's hit stop. All right, so now if we go and have a look, we can see how did this thing get... Oh, man, look, it actually drilled out all of it. That is a hardcore drill blade, to be fair. Nice. So inside here, we've got loads of dirt and loads of copper ore. Nice, we'll take that. All right, but now if we want to go explore a planet, we can't just try and visually find it. We have a map, so we can press M and look at all these. It's the universe. So we can click on any of these. They've all got like different names. This one's called Free Me. That is a very random name. What's this one down here called? Okay, if you say so. Oh yeah, basically all of these, they've got like a load of different resources on them. This one has like uranium and stuff. So we can plot that. I think this is saying it's 3.52 light years away. Basically now we have like a little HUD marker. So that's where we want to aim for. So I think I'll just fill in the gaps going that direction. All right, so I've said go down and that way. So we should see we start getting closer to that down there. So yeah, you can see asteroids there sort of going up, which means we are definitely going down. We're going the right direction. Nice. So if I just drag all of these down and wang the power up, yeah, you can sort of see all the flames are going upwards, which means we're going down. Oh, and yeah, we're getting closer. We are getting closer. Right. And this is making me realize like how big this map is. So we're sort of at the right level. So I'm just telling all of these to sort of blast. Well, you can see by the flames, we're all sort of moving the same direction. Teamwork. So you can see it's proper moving. You can actually speed up time using like the plus and minuses. So we can just do that to sort of speed this up. So now we're sort of in line. I think we just want to aim forward with those. Apply to all. Yeah, right with those. Left with those. Apply to all. All right, then we should be coming up above it. Now there is like an autopilot thing where you can like automatically do this without having to manually do it all. But again, that's quite a way off in the tech tree. But yeah, oh, look at this planet. Look at this planet. All right, so we have now arrived, which means we've got loads more resources we can mine out because we know how to do all that now. I mean, you can see most of the resources on the planet, but I do actually have a scanner, so I can scan. Oh, look at all that. Uranium, titanium, aluminium. Loads of mining to be done here. But I think for now, we're going to leave that there with... with this absolute mess of conveyors. Anyway, thanks to the devs for sponsoring. Click the link in my description to check out the game yourself, and I'll say peace, love, and conveyor spaghetti. Bye, guys!